time to go then. Alright, what's going on, guys? I'm gonna go hunt behind my parents' place. Their house is way up there, but this is the old raggedy trailer that we started Spring Legion in by our little pool on the backside of our property. It just sits on the back of this 25-acre block, or 22-acre block. It's an old four-wheeler and junk. But we've got a where we dove hunt back here, a little dove field, a little half-acre style plot that we planted after dove season. It's had a bunch of does showing up back here. There was like 6 here yesterday evening. There was 2 back here at 4 o'clock. It's almost 5 now. It's been raining all day. It's just starting to push out, so wind has been a little swirly, so hopefully it'll be all right. And yeah, it's coming the right way down here. Anyways, we've got a little food plot planted. Some geese just landed in the pond. And a corn feeder out here. Little buddy stand set up. So as long as the wind stays decent, there's a pretty good chance a doe will come in here and we can get one. Looks like Breck set up a double bull blind down here with no shooting lanes. We need to move it, but either way, I'll be getting that tree just past the double bull blind right there. See the feeder right up there in the food plot. Gotta get this ditch covering us. This is the buddy stand I'll be getting in. Just gonna give you a quick little rundown of my setup. That's the neighbors, which I have permission to go retrieve deer and stuff on there. I can actually turkey hunt that property. It's an old lighter stand that we used to have. I used to hunt out of a lot, but that's grown up too much. But the deer normally come out right through here, right on this corner. You can see them across the driveway, come into the plot. As you can see, we planted a lot of it. This down here is coming up a little better than up there. Got a feeder. It's about 30 yards. And we've got our big pond over here. Our barn's just right there. Breck set this double bull blind up, but I hadn't cut shooting lanes through all this. But I've got my camera arm set up on this tree beside the tree the stand's on, because it's just too big to get that arm around. I did that just to stick this bow hanger in here. Crappy old lighter stand. So. We'll see what we can make happen. goats or something up there on the fence line. But the neighbor just pulled down the driveway. They ran towards the truck. That was kind of weird. But didn't expect them to come out of that hayfield. But makes sense if they've been bedding over there or whatnot. So it's starting to get that prime time period where I feel like they're going to start moving. So better enough, we saw deer. I mean, shoot, 200 yards probably though. $150. So we do have a big persimmon tree right here on the edge of the food plot, and a few of these pin oaks are dropping right around here too. So it's a good buffet for them right here, along with the food plot grass. And they've been kind of locked down all day with it raining all day. So hopefully a big old deer will come in before too long, and we can get a shot. Sounds like the neighbor's coming back, but I think he just went down there and fed his horses. But maybe that'll kind of be their sign to come on by. Get across. I mean, they're pretty used to that kind of stuff. He does that every afternoon, so maybe that's kind of like a dinner bell for the deer, depending on what time he comes through. I mean, just some way to look at it. I don't know. I ain't hunted our place here at the home place in 4 or 5 years probably. Killed a bunch of deer right over there by the barn. I mean, 15 feet from the barn on those acorn trees. When I was 12, 13. On through high school, I'd get home from school, go over there. Had a little crappy ladder stand I'd hung like 8 feet off the ground. Shooting like a 30-pound old PSE Nova. I'd get 3 or 4 a year there. 20 feet from the skinning rack. It's been fun growing up out here. A lot to do. Miss being out here a lot. Living in a subdivision now, but one day I'll get me a block of land before long. We'll be good. So we'll see what happens the next 20, 30 minutes. y'all can see that. I was trying to shoot the like year and a half, 2-year-old doe that was with them, but she walked out of the behind the bushes there, and the big doe caught me drawing back, but I hit her in the shoulder. I just don't know. It sounded like she crashed at the fence line over there. I just text Dad. I'll give her a second, and then we'll go see. She's standing somewhere right here. So my arrow's right here. Snap my arrow. Ain't a lot of penetration. I mean, barely any penetration. And that's just splatter. That's not a good sign. I'm gonna look for some blood for a little while and I'll get back with y'all. Alright, we just crossed the fence right there onto the neighbors that I have permission to check on. And I saw her. And bumped her out of her bed. But she's bleeding pretty heavy. And only made it about 30-40 yards and had to bed back down. I just can't get any closer to her to get a shot. She's still out there about 100 yards from where I was. So we're gonna give her about an hour. I don't think she'll bleed out and she'll die. So we'll see, but she's bleeding good. I don't have a lot of penetration. I hit that broadside shoulder, but I mean, she's bleeding good enough and can't really run, so I don't think she's going anywhere. Unless a dog or something gets on her, but I think we'll be fine. We'll come back in a minute. Alright, so this is the arrow I shot her with in the bottom of my quiver. You can see I'm shooting fixed blades. So that's 3 fingers is all the quote unquote penetration I got. There's blood all the way up to here. Just wanted to pull 2 of these out and compare them. So that's knock to knock. That's where my insert is. My insert's actually still in there. You can see it a little bit. See it shining? Whatever kind of inserts those are not the ticket. I felt like they were bad when I got them, but the guy at the bow shop said they were good. But we saw her. So she had a, 10-inch circle of blood right in the perfect spot, which I didn't wait. I was trying to get in there and get a better shot on her. Once I saw the arrow, I just took off. She's bleeding really good, and then we got right into the edge of that hayfield that y'all saw those 2 little deer in early in the afternoon. We crossed that fence. I got permission from all the neighbors around here to blood trail and all that stuff. Some of them even gave me permission to hunt, just from being here for years. But as soon as I crossed the fence, I saw her. My dad was behind me with the flashlight, the good flashlight. I saw her eyes. She was laid down. Her head was completely down. She jumped up, but she only made it about 40 yards, which put her about 80 from me across this open field. But she bedded back down and let her head right back down. So I think she's gonna die in the next 30-45 minutes. I hate doing that to one. The arrow just didn't do its job. I hit her perfect. I think I caught the shoulder bone a little bit. We'll be able to tell if we recover her a little better. But I'm hoping it just went, on the other side of the shoulder blade at least. And it's cutting around and stuff. Because, after she hopped that fence, she didn't make it another 40 yards probably. She was out there about 40 when I saw her. And she was bleeding a lot more after the jump, so.
Perfect shot.
Yeah. I guess it just went in there and broke off and cut around. That's a big old doe.
Sure is.
Look around here. Well, she didn't make it another 15 yards from where we jumped her. I think we just rushed it.
Yeah.
But I was trying to get another arrow in her because I knew I didn't get a lot of penetration. But hit her pretty decent. I think that broadhead's just stuck in her shoulder blade there and was cutting around and just took a minute, which I hate doing that to them. But we needed some sausage. She's gonna go to good use and all that. So first one of the year. Feels good to be on the board. So now we got the long hard part ahead of us. So big old, probably 150, 200 pound, 150, 170 pound doe. So be a lot of good deer meat. So we'll see y'all at the skinning rack.